Breakfast Boys.
What's going on, people? It's your boy RB, one half of the Breakfast Boys in the building. And I got my special guest with me, Mr. Max Valentine. Yeah, sounding all smooth over there on the mic, you know.
Yeah, you know how it goes.
And he's got a name like Valentine. Like when your manager approached me, I was expecting like some R&B brother, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, and they were like, check out Max Valentine. I'm like, I'm gonna do that. I was just hoping it wasn't like some sweet boy or something. And then when I saw it, I was like, okay, say nothing. This is not what I expected.
Yeah, do you know what it is? The name, obviously, Valentine is love, innit?
Okay,
so, like, where it is, how it bears relevance to me, it's just for the love of music, for the love of, you know, the hustle.
Yeah.
For the love of, you know, women, for the love of many things, you understand what I'm saying? So it's just, it's for the love of what I enjoy doing. So that's where the Valentine comes from.
Yeah, no, that's dope, man. That's dope. Is it also, was it passed down to you as well?
Yeah,
I heard it was passed down.
My dad, he's a house DJ.
Okay.
His name's Frankie Valentine. And where I never got to have his actual last name, I kind of just took his music name.
Oh, that's dope, still.
So,
yeah, man, don't leave that out when you're telling people about the name, you get me, Carl? Your PR made sure they put that in the message, so I make sure I read the little bio. I don't never read the bio. I'm not gonna lie, your bio is the first bio I've ever read. You get me, Carl? I want to know more about Max Valentine.
Okay.
You see me? I see you break on the scene recently with the tune you got with the Harlem Spartans we've been playing. Also, you got my guy Dutch and Young Fume on the track. Work, big tune.
Safe, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I also got a shout out DJ Dange as well, because he's been wanting you on his show, and I kind of did a step-in thing, but I had to phone him first and make sure it was cool. So, and he said, yeah, no, it's all good, man, as long as Max is getting his shine, and if he wants to come through my show and freestyle anytime, he can still do that, you know what I'm saying? So I had to clear that up, you get me?
Yeah, wicked.
But yeah, man, so what's the plan for Mr. Valentine, man?
You know what it is for me right now? I'm just kind of focused on building a buzz.
Yeah.
Building an awareness, getting like a solid fan base.
Definitely.
Before I kind of give anyone any ideas about any project.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got material sitting there. My material is long, but at the moment I'm kind of in like a creative place where I don't really want to draw a line under it as yet. I'm still creating, still working towards a project, whether it be an EP, mixtape, whatever. But for the moment, I'm just focused on creating singles, music for the radio and for the clubs. So that's my angle at the moment. There is a project coming, there is. Yeah. But yeah, for the moment, it's singles.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's dope. And are the singles all gonna be like, well, to be fair, are the last two tunes similar? They're not really similar, but they have a certain tone to them. It's road, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's it. But other than that, they're not really the same. But so what are your tunes gonna be based around? Like, is it strictly for like that kind of music, or are you gonna have two gyal tune?
Yeah, of course.
Are you gonna dabble in Afro beats like most man nowadays? Like, what's?
I come from like a very musical background as it is, so like my taste for music is very diverse.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I could do this trap thing, but also as well, I could do other things. So that is definitely gonna come across in my music and in my sound. Definitely be versatile and experiment with other sounds, you know, other ideas. So yeah, man, that's the aim really.
Yeah, man, it would be defo dope to hear you create like them kind of different sounds as well, to see what it would sound like. You know what I'm saying? Because you do have a certain presence when you're on a song. Even like when I heard Dutch, and then he's dropped a girl song, and I was like, I wonder how he'll sound on a girl song. And although Dutch's voice is like raw, it don't sound bad. You know what I mean? It works for him. You get me? Other than the fact that this same light-skinned girl is in everybody's video.
I'm telling you.
He had her in your video. Now he's got her in it. She must be paid. Isabella, yeah, I follow you, so I'm gonna shout you out. Ain't no shade throwing over here. But you working, baby. I saw you in Fool's Gold with Youngin. Then you ended up with Dutch in Max Valentine's video. Now you're with him and feel the same. Baby, you working.
Eco models, big up them as well.
Yeah, defo.
You know what what I mean?
Looking to get them in here soon as well. They're gonna co-host with me when my actual co-host is on holiday, so that should be interesting. Make sure you bring all the finest ladies when you're coming through. But we ain't about that. We got the man Max Valentine in the building. So I wanted to ask you as well, like, whereabouts in London are you based? Where you from?
Right,
Where you representing?
This is a bit of a tricky question. Like, originally I grew up in Islington.
Okay.
I grew up in Islington 16 years of my life, Essex Road. But when I was living in Islington, I was going to school in Watford.
Okay.
So I was making a mad journey, like every single day from Islington to Watford.
Yeah.
I was going up to school. So obviously, when I was 16, my mum thought it would be a better idea for us to move up there.
Okay.
So we moved up to Watford when I was 16 years old. And ever since then, I've just been like back and forth between Islington and Watford. Islington and Watford. So yeah, man. I would say I come from Islington. I do come from Islington, but I've spent a bit of time in Watford as well. So it's I kind of got two homes.
Yeah.
Blessed.
Yeah, no, that's dope though. You gotta move around to get that bread, fam.
Well, that's it.
You know, the money don't stay in one place.
That's right.
So it's good that you're universal with where you're at. It makes it easier for you to access certain things. You get me? When you're.
Like, I've got friends and I've got family everywhere. South, north, east.
There you go, and that's what it's all about. You get me? So, yeah, no, that's good that obviously we got to where you're from and that, because we get all kinds of artists from all over London, and a lot of the times I forget to ask them. And when I'm listening, it's good to know like what place they're coming from when they're coming with certain music. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, sometimes people just think it's just road music or whatever, but it's good to know your environment and where it's coming from. And you know what I'm saying? Because when you're talking that stuff, you sound serious about it. So I want to know where it's coming from. You see me?
It's like, listen, one thing about me, everything that you hear me, everything you hear in my music is like 100% word facts. There's no bollocks, there's no fugazi.
Real talk.
Do you understand what I'm saying? It's all 100% real and authentic.
Yeah.
And if it isn't, I wouldn't say it. Do you understand what I'm
No,
saying?
and that, it did say that in the bio too. So whoever wrote that bio to me, they were like, "Yo, this brother here, he ain't chatting no crap." Basically, that's what they're telling me. He ain't chatting no. This is real talk right here. I was like, "All right, cool. I hear that." Like I was reading it, like I hear that. Yeah, that's dope though. It's good because a lot of the time, sometimes you can look at the TV and be like, "Brother, I don't really know. Like I don't believe you." Cause
the game's fake.
a lot of man, you know, like, and it's bad because it doesn't make sense why portray that image. If you're not living it, car, it's not a game when you really live in it. But I mean, it's good to have that facade for some people.
Definitely, but we're in a fake industry.
Defo.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
Defo.
the industry's so fake, and I'm beginning to kind of realize.
You have been spitting for a bit though, right?
I have, but I've only just started taking music like proper serious.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Like investing into myself.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I did catch 1, 2 freestyles like a year, 2 years back
Black
and stuff.
Water.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm glad to see the levels have kind of been upped.
Yeah.
So thank God for that.
Yeah, now you definitely sound like you're in your bag now, innit? So
Yeah.
it's definitely good to hear.
Fingers crossed.
How did your collaborations that you got out on the table, like the Harlem Spartans one and the
my manager,
Dutch and Young Fume ones?
my manager is actually good friends with TG. They're Harlem Spartans manager.
Okay.
So obviously the collab actually happened that way. I mean, my manager sent me a beat from Firstborn, big up Firstborn. And you know, I just went in on it. He sent it to their manager and said, "Oh, would your guys be interested in jumping on?" And
That's dope.
what's
What's the reception like for that song? I'm not gonna lie, I know a lot of people that do like it, but what's it like for you, the man himself that made it?
No,
how's it feel?
Big man, big up Harlem Spartans as well, man. Like, I mean, they've got a mad buzz at the moment.
Yeah, for real.
It was good to do that one bit of work, and everyone loves it, man. Everyone loves it. Obviously, you're gonna get like the 1-2 negative comments on YouTube and that. But other than that, you know, everyone's well happy with it. I'm happy with it.
And what about the tune with Dutch and Young Fume? How did that come about? Work?
Similar way. One of my producers that I work with, Shin, big up Shin, he kind of patterned that. I had the chorus, I had my verse, and then obviously he approached Fume and said, "Oh, we've got this Do you want to jump on it? Fume heard it, he liked it, he jumped on. And then Dutch, he was the last one to hear it. He heard it, he felt it, and then he jumped on as well. Yeah, so big up Dutch, big up Fume.
Yeah, man, salute Dutch and Young Fume as well, man. They defo did their stuff on work, you get me?
Definitely.
So, I got the man Max Valentine in the building. If you got any questions as well, feel free. 07951 497 878. We do have about 15 more minutes of me in the building. But yeah, I got a few more questions for the man, so let's go. Yeah. I definitely want to know, like, what's the plan? Other than, obviously, you're putting together a project and you're not sure. Yeah. Do you plan to do what all these guys are doing, like with the mad headline tours, and bring all your friends that you rock with in the industry? Or are you trying to be on your path? Like, because a lot of people are doing a similar thing right now. Like, man, are just get their buzz up, have a little headline show, bring all the man them that they know. Because I went to Ard Ads' show, and it seemed like his lineup was people he knows.
Yeah.
So is that your kind of route, or are you going like a dolo route? You don't really have a team, you got to carry.
Fucking with myself.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Do you got to do you, bro? You got to do you. First of all, first and foremost, you got to put yourself first.
Of course. Of course. And at the moment, like you can't be involved in too many things. It's either you're building yourself and building your brand, and once that's done, then you can slowly,
bring in a couple extra man, open the back door.
For the moment, like, I'm no one, I'm nowhere for the moment, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of need to establish myself,
Definitely.
You know what I mean, for the moment. And then once that's done, I'm all about, bringing people in, putting people on. This is what I do every day, naturally.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So
you need to put me on, man. Well, that stuff you lot be talking about, get me up out of this building, man. It's hot up in here. Yeah, man. Also, I wanted to know as well, like, is there anyone that you would want to collab with? Like, is there anyone you got your eye on? Or is it just like a solo dolo thing, like you say you're working on you and it's
J Huss.
J Huss?
Yeah. Is doing big things at the moment. I mean, I've got a lot of respect for J Huss.
Definitely.
I love what he's doing. Do you know what I mean? Gigs also.
Yeah, the landlord's definitely. He's come to take back London in a sense.
I'm telling you.
After all these years of holding man back.
Differently to that, I would love to do maybe some work with Adele.
I know, hey, I swear I was going to guess you were going to say Adele. And then I was going to say, why the hell would you want a song with Adele? Although it makes sense, like.
Yeah, but it's just like, she's just authentic, innit?
Yeah.
Like, her voice, her whole style, like, to me, she seemed like a real person.
Definitely.
Like,
I remember her when she was chasing pavements.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, aside from the industry and the fugazi and the star that she is, she actually seems to me like she's like a
real person.
And you see, for me, that's what I love.
Yeah.
I just love realness in it. Do you know what I mean? So that's why Adele, Gary Barlow, he's a brilliant writer.
Yeah. Oh, you hitting me with some different stuff saying that, and I got you. Yeah, no, those are legendary people though. You can't front on those people in no way, shape or form. You know what I mean? They are legendary, and it's definitely different to hear that. I'm sure Adele would be flattered that out of everybody you picked her. That would be dope. And she is one of the biggest artists from the UK, so that's definitely a good look. You know what I mean? Yeah. So as we're speaking about Adele, like, let's get to the ladies.
Yeah.
What's it like for Max Valentine? What's the DM saying, bro? Like, is the reception for the ladies there yet, or they haven't quite been introduced because you've been on your job? You get me? You've been on the grind, so you ain't focused on them just yet.
I tell you what, I think the reception for the ladies was actually maybe a bit more popping before I kind of took this path to do music, because the way that I'm looking at it now, like, I'm so focused in doing what I'm doing. Like, obviously the women pop up and that,
but you
again, like, is it real? Like,
you
understand
I know what you mean,
it's
man.
Not the attention, and like, it's good, but I'm at a place at the moment where I'm focused, innit?
Yeah.
So kind of the girls at the moment
are a distraction.
I love you all, don't get it twisted, but for me right now, it's work.
Yeah, business. Unless Adele shows up.
Come on,
You look like
to do music.
you look like a smooth brother though. You look like an actor. You almost don't look like a rapper.
You reckon?
You actually look more like a rapper in the videos, but now see, you look like you could model. You look like you could go on Love Island right now, dog.
Yeah,
and
whoa, boy.
take that idiot black brother from Blazing Squad out of there, because he ain't doing
Shout
too
out
well.
Love Island.
Yeah, I be watching that crap when I can't sleep, bro. Get to
you,
they were twerking last night. I was like, okay, say no.
I didn't even bother entertaining it.
Hey.
I know that black kid from
Blazing Squad. That's the only reason, and obviously Bow News and all of them keep going at him. So I gotta watch this thing. You get me? And I'm watching it like, why is the one black brother with all these things gotta be the plank? But they wouldn't hire, like, you know, one of us.
No,
They had to pick the Blazing
Someone
Squad guy.
wants.
Yeah, and he's been a token all his life, I guess.
yeah.
From, you know, being in Blazing Squad to now. You get me? So yeah. So what's your everyday life like outside of, you know, being a musician? Are you a father? Are you?
Yeah, I'm a father to 2 beautiful children.
Okay, congrats, my bro. I got 2 myself, so you know,
2.
exclusive. We in the 2 club.
1 girl, 1 boy.
Ah, just like me. That's dope.
So I'm blessed. I could die tomorrow and be happy.
Yeah, no, for real.
Yeah, man. I've got 2 kids. You know, I'm very big on family.
Defo.
Shout out to all my family. You guys know me well.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. But life outside of music, let's just say work, innit?
Yeah, definitely.
Constantly working, constantly grafting.
Yeah.
You know.
It's almost like I was gonna say grafting before you said it. I feel like I'm slightly in your mind. Like when you said
Great
Adele,
minds.
I was gonna say Adele before
great
you.
minds, innit?
Yeah, it's
Great
mad
minds think
still.
alike.
It's mad still.
So yeah, man. Just you know, just.
What about modeling? I see you with the Yeezus shirt on. You got two holes in there.
Yeah, you know what? I'm into fashion.
Yeah, you look like it still.
Yeah, I love fashion. I love looking nice.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's my type of thing. I mean, I'm not really a big jewelry guy because it's never kind of been my thing. I love watches, but anything else, I'm more into kind of fashion. So maybe that's in the future. You might see me kind of try.
Yeah, it will suit you still. You got that look. You even look like you got some good hair, bro.
Come on.
And you don't even look like using that brush that they be using in my barber shop. That little man them trying to get that. Yeah, I'm not with that stuff, man. That ain't cool. Stop faking the funk, man. Yeah, no, it looks natural still. You look like you could pull off 2 modeling gig. You get me?
Come on. Versatile.
Yeah, man, and that's how you have to be in this game, you know, because you never know where it's gonna push you.
Yeah, there's money everywhere.
And I like how you mentioned you're not a jewelry guy, because in this day and age, bro,
Most of this
kind of
is
peak.
fake.
That
You
too.
know,
And imagine you find out a man's jewelry is fake because you took it off him, and you'd be like, hold up,
Come on.
man, I thought this piece was real. Like,
Guys are stunting with these big
watches, chains.
and come on, the chains don't even cost that much.
Yeah.
Like this is the thing, like you might look and think, yeah, boom, it costs that much, but it's just a fugazi.
All right, so have you ever seen anybody's jewels and you were like, oh, that's dope, though. I want that.
Do you know what it is? I like watches,
Yeah.
chains, rings, all of these type of things. I mean, like, come on, man's a big man, like,
Yeah.
2 kids and that. Like,
Yeah.
the chain thing is a little bit played out.
Yeah.
Like, I'd much rather a nice wrist piece, and that's it.
Yeah.
Than I don't know, like overdoing it with chains and rings and
Yeah.
you understand, like
what
let
do you-
the music talk, innit?
Yeah,
You
definitely.
understand what I'm saying?
And also, you touched on the fact that you're into fashion,
Yeah.
which is good. It brings me to a good segue of fashion.
Okay.
And you know what this rap scene is like these days with the fashion.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think of like people like Skepta wearing, you know what he was
mean,
wearing?
for me-
Like, it was woman's clothes. The lady asks you point blank, period, Skepta, I've got you on a ban right now, fam. Yeah, I banned you for a month, fam, because I got a son, fam. And I didn't like that answer you gave. I'm going to keep it 100, innit?
Yeah. Well, you
And
know,
the woman directly asked him, why are you wearing women's clothes? And he started going into colours. And that was like a dead curve.
big
So what
up
do you
Skepta.
think of, big him up still, because he's a dope MC. His journey is tremendous.
Yeah, but me personally, I mean, I don't really condoning that kind of dressing up.
Yeah. So you wouldn't wear a blouse if it was dope, like a Gucci blouse?
Nah, don't get me wrong. I'll wear pink all fucking.
Yeah, that's the
No.
colours though. Colours ain't got. That's the problem people are having. This is what Skepta did.
Yeah.
He brought it to colours, but colours don't really represent a gender
It's
anymore.
the cut of the clothes.
Yeah, and obviously where you're going for them clothes, dog. If you're in the women's section, fam, I don't give a damn if it's your favorite color or not. You shouldn't be wearing it.
You shouldn't.
There's rules to the game, and I think him with the position he has, it's kind of like, bro, you let man down, fam. How did you just say it like that? Like, yeah, like man, just, and it looks nice. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh man.
Nah, it's dead. But you know, we're living in that day and age.
And everyone wants to stand out differently.
Do you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, it's a bit funky, and I mean, I reckon Skepta's maybe going a bit left, but you know, it's his journey, it's where he's going.
Yeah.
But the dressing up in women's clothing, you know, I find that to be that's mad. Too funny.
Especially when women are calling you on it.
Like,
don't that sound like extra strange? Like, it'll be another thing, a man calling you on it, but now a girl's like, how you got on a blouse? Like, you should feel extra weird. Like,
there's no need.
Yeah, no, it's mad.
Bro, like, come on, Skeppy. Like,
and he is in a position where man was wearing Royal Mail uniforms and getting away with it. He could have wore what he wanted. So that whole skirt and dress and blouse thing, man, I have to leave that alone. Especially in the UK, there's no Uzi Verts over here. There's no Young Thugs, and I don't think it will be accepted. So man, them don't push their luck in it.
Yeah, don't.
For real, I'm not for it. So we had the man Max Valentine in the building.
Yeah.
Last question: any collabs you got in the pipeline that I should be looking forward to, or any videos or anything of that sort, or is it strictly Max? I know you said you're working on you.
Blade Brown.
Oh yeah.
I got something coming up with Blade Brown.
Oh man, like Blade Brown.
Yeah, watch out.
Salute. He just dropped a joint with Fredo as well. Yeah.
Watch out for that. That's gonna be absolutely mad. And I've got something with G Money and Clay's coming as well.
Okay. G Money from Northside.
Yeah. From Wood Green. Big up.
Yeah, I ain't heard him in a while still.
So yeah, man, and I've got more, but those are the only ones that I want to.
Yeah, no, that's what's up.
And then expect a lot of solo bits as well.
Yeah. No, I'm expecting that, man. We definitely want to hear more from Max Valentine. Make sure you hit me with some of those exclusives. You see me?
Definitely.
I definitely want that. I want to thank you for coming through, my brother. And we have to make sure that you go to DJ Danger's show as well and promote the hell out of your project. You get me?
Yeah,
when it's coming, you feel me? It's defo nice seeing you, man. And you know, anytime you got a brand new track, just feel free to send it to the Breakfast Boys, and you know, I'll give it that rotation. If you see it end up on the playlist, don't tell him it was me. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, man, we're in the building. I had Max Valentine. It's been a pleasure to have him. You know what I'm saying? Go check out his new tunes out on YouTube. He's got Work featuring Dutch and Young Fume. And he's got Nights in Harlem featuring the Harlem Spartans and Clays. Big records. Street anthems. Because certain people are listening. They're like, yeah. And when they give you that face, you know what that is. you know when you get that face, you're in. Like, that's it. Trust me. Even a regular Joe like me would be like, oh, yeah. And make me feel gutter still. I can't lie. Like, people like you, Clue, Dutch, it's like, we're living through your words and the tunes, and we could tell the authenticity behind it, which is why we got you here. Yeah, because man don't bring just anybody here.
Thank you.
I'm not lying. Everyone you see me bring here, Clue, Dutch, whether it been DJ Ironic, I've really rated their music, innit? No one's behind the scenes saying, oh,
bring them in.
Yeah, it's not that. I'm not bringing nobody here that I don't rate, innit? There's 100%ers on post. You can go to them. Yeah. But the Breakfast Boys show, this is about the talent that we do appreciate and we do rate. So it's defo good having you through here, my brother.
Love. Thank you for
having me. Know what I'm saying? Anything you want to tell the people before we get out the building?
Well, just stay supporting. Stay with the feedback. I need the feedback.
Yeah, defo.
And yeah, man, just
constructive feedback, though.
That's right.
Don't be chatting breeze, man. Ain't trying to hear that. Man, are grown out here.
Yeah, man. Just stay supporting, really, man.
Any socials you wanna tell them to follow up? What you like on Snapchat?
You know what? I'll put a Snapchat, but it's kind of like it's like a personal one.
Yeah, all right.
I mean, I haven't really. I snap a lot on my Insta, but yeah, my Snapchat for everyone. We haven't really put that together yet.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, just be patient.
So about the gram, Max.
Max _Valentine _official.
Yeah.
No, Max Valentine UK _official.
Yeah, I think it is UK in there still because I tagged that. this morning. It better not be someone else pretending to be
Nah.
There's some next guy like, yeah, man's going radio. But yeah, man, it's definitely been dope having you. Of course, when you got the project fully out and you know you want to come back through here, you know this platform's always welcome for you. You get me, my brother?
Wicked.
Yeah, man, and I want to salute everybody else that started their day the right way, because I'm out the building. I'm not here till Monday morning, and I will be back with Silent. And I don't know who our guest is Monday, but I'll let you lot know by Saturday, Sunday, innit? Promise. Thanks for everybody for locking in and starting their day the right way. It's your boy RB, and I'm out.